Nepal is currently witnessing a significant political shift. The former King Gyanendra Shah is making a noticeable re-emergence. Accompanying this, pro-monarchy protests are growing substantially across the nation. This movement presents a direct challenge to the established republican order. The entire country watches these unfolding developments with keen interest. Many citizens are wondering about the future political direction. The atmosphere is charged with tension as supporters of the monarchy become increasingly vocal and assertive in their demands and demonstrations. The transition to a democratic republic occurred in Nepal in 2008. This historic change led to the abolition of the centuries-old monarchy. However, achieving lasting political stability has proven to be an elusive goal since that time. The country has experienced frequent changes in government, with numerous administrations taking power. In fact, Nepal has seen 13 different governments in the 16 years since the monarchy was removed. This persistent instability naturally fuels widespread public discontent and a yearning for consistent, effective governance. The democratic experiment clearly faces considerable hurdles. In recent times, large-scale protests have become a common sight. A significant gathering took place in Kathmandu in March 2025. An estimated 10,000 supporters greeted the former king with considerable enthusiasm. Slogans such as "Come back, King, save the country" are frequently chanted during these rallies. Unfortunately, these demonstrations have sometimes escalated, turning violent and leading to clashes. Such incidents starkly highlight the deep divisions within Nepali society. The call for a royal return is undeniably growing louder and more insistent. The government, led by Prime Minister Sharma Oli, has responded to these protests with firmness. Security forces have employed measures like tear gas and batons to control crowds. Autocannons have also been used to disperse large gatherings of demonstrators. There has been a noticeable crackdown on those participating in and leading these protests. As a measure, former King Gyanendra Shah's security details have been reduced. Prime Minister Oli has issued stern warnings cautioning against any attempts to destabilize the country and hinting at potential arrests if unrest continues. Former King Gyanendra Shah's recent visit to the Chaturvyuh Dhan Mandir was laden with symbolism. This revered temple is located within the historic Narayanhiti Palace, the former royal residence. He was accompanied by members of the royal family during this poignant visit. This act deeply resonated with many of his supporters and pro-monarchy groups. It was perceived as a powerful display of enduring tradition and royal presence. The visit was meticulously planned and executed. It clearly aimed to evoke a sense of historical reverence and continuity, thereby fueling the monarchist cause. A central figure in this royal revival movement is Raj Rishi Dr. Jagman Gurung. He is an outspoken and unwavering champion for the complete restoration of the monarchy. Dr. Gurung is also a staunch critic of Nepal's current democratic system, which he argues has failed to deliver for the Nepali people. His pronouncements and views carry considerable weight among royalist factions. He actively participates in various pro-monarchy events and rallies across the country. His influence within this movement appears to be growing steadily and significantly. Dr. Gurung promotes a very specific and alternative vision for Nepal's future. He strongly advocates for the establishment of a Hindu Rashtra, meaning a Hindu state. Alongside this, he supports the idea of a constitutional monarchy. It is noteworthy that he previously headed the Panchayati Raj institutions. This was an autocratic system of governance that operated under direct royal rule before the advent of multi-party democracy in 1990. Prime Minister Oli has publicly accused both Dr. Gurung and Gyanendra Shah of deliberately inciting unrest. A deep sense of frustration is what primarily fuels these widespread protests. Many Nepali citizens are profoundly unhappy with the persistent political instability. Economic problems are rampant and affect daily life for many. High unemployment rates, especially among the youth, are a major source of concern. There is also palpable dissatisfaction with the performance of current political leaders. This environment naturally leads to a sense of nostalgia for the perceived stability of the monarchy. The Rastriya Prajatantra Party, RPP, Nepal's fifth largest political party, is prominent in these protests, seeking a constitutional monarchy. China's influence within Nepal is visibly and strategically growing. Beijing has been actively deepening its diplomatic and economic ties. It works closely with Nepal's current democratic government on various fronts. China is investing substantial amounts of capital into the country. These significant investments are primarily focused on developing large-scale infrastructure projects. Furthermore, enhancing connectivity through road and rail projects is also a key priority for Beijing in its engagement with Nepal. This marks a considerable geopolitical shift in the Himalayan region. The increasing presence and activities of China in Nepal are highly significant. This development is often interpreted as a strategic counterbalance. India has traditionally held a position of strong, almost singular influence in Nepal for many decades. Beijing's concerted moves appear designed to alter this long-standing dynamic. Nepal holds considerable strategic importance for both of these Asian giants. The competition for influence between India and China is becoming increasingly palpable. This rivalry adds another complex layer to Nepal's already intricate domestic political situation. Former King Gyanendra Shah's past actions and statements continue to raise pertinent questions.